the morning time, you have to give yourself a bandhan when you are going out. Don't go out without giving a bandhan. And attention should be all the time inside, in the sense that you're walking on the road, people have habit of seeing this, seeing that, seeing like that. The attention gets frittered away. What you should do is to see about 3 feet or 4 feet at the most from the ground, and not above, because you can see all the beautiful children, flowers, everything. There's nothing very beautiful about that. So better is to see only up 3-4 feet, if possible, to fix your attention, so the attention becomes concentrated and you feel very relaxed and relieved of too much of wobbling of your eyes.
Sahaji, could you just say something about pure attention, please? Pure attention, how we purify our attention, how we sort of look beyond the human form and the differences between each other. Could you just say a little about
attention. You see, your attention gets spoiled. That when you put attention, say I put attention onto this glass, then I start thinking about this glass, that oh, it's a beautiful glass. So now it's a very beautifully done one. Now somehow or other I should manage to steal it. Then attention moves further. How can I manage to steal this? What should I do? What is the best way of stealing it? And all those things. So the attention goes, you see, into problems and problems. Because I have got for this a greed. I develop a greed. How I developed? Because, you see, supposing I put my attention to it, and then a thought starts from there coming to me, a reaction as such. This gives you a reaction. Then you start seeing a beautiful Ganesha there. Then you say, oh, I have never seen one like this, like that. The thought starts, you see, coming from all this. And that thought comes into my mind and gives me ideas that I should do something like that to steal the glass, all right? Now, the pure attention would be that I just watch this without thinking. Anywhere that your attention goes and you start sort of getting involved into it or getting attached to it, you should try to just watch it without thinking. Go into thoughtless awareness. Then you enjoy it the most. Now say for example these carpets are very nice. One thing would be if they belong to me, I would be worried how to insure them, or these people are sitting, that will be spoiled, this, that, all these thoughts will come into mind. Supposing these belong to you, then I'll think how to manage to take them with me somehow. And how to suggest in a very clever way something that I can manage to take them away. Now, that is quite human and one can do that way. But beyond that, all cleverness and cunning, best is to appreciate. How? By just looking at it without any thought. Artist has created it. He has put all his joy into it. I am just enjoying the joy, just looking at it. So, when you start enjoying the joy, your attention will become pure, very pure. Because the enjoyment of it makes you a very sort of dedicated person about it. Because you feel that what is in this world after all is to enjoy. Then if I have to enjoy everything, then why should I worry about getting it to myself or stealing it or doing all these tricks? Better is to enjoy. So the reward of it is so great that attention starts purifying itself. Minimum of minimum. First, the attention has to be pure. But pure attention doesn't mean harshness. It doesn't mean asceticism. It doesn't mean disciplining your eyes like a blinkers of horse. but in all freedom, your attention to be concentrated. Where do we pay our attention the most? If we are honest, we can think on human level, we pay our attention to our children, to our wife, to our husbands, to our family, the relationships which are with love. So, when your attention has got the compassion and the love for another person, then only you can work out the realization of others. If you have to work out the realization of others, it has to be an intense love for another person. If you don't have that intensity, you are just moving your hands, raising the kundalini because your mother has given you powers and it's finished off. That intensity of love can only give you success with your pure attention, and I think the pure attention can only love. Impure attention cannot love, because all impure attention is self-oriented, I-oriented. They are not self in the sense, spiritual-oriented. One should not lose your attention which is towards God Almighty. If that is lost, you are lost. There's a very nice poem Namadeva has written about that there was a boy who was flying a kite, and the kite was floating. And this boy was looking after the kite, and while he was talking to everybody else, but his attention was on the kite. Then it goes further. He says that a lady is having the little child on her body, on the waist, and she's cleaning the house. She's cleaning with a little broom. She has to move from here to there, and after that cleaning she has to do other work also, but the child is here. So her attention is on the child, that he should not fall down, something should not happen. Though she is doing all kinds of work, everything, her attention is on the child. In the same way, your attention should be on your divine power of Kundalini. This third one, he is described that there are many ladies who are taking water from a river. Sometimes they have 3 pitchers on their heads and walking. And while they are walking, they are talking to each other, telling stories about each other and anything, but their attention was on the pitchers which are on their head. In the same way, whatever we are doing, our attention should be on our Kundalini. We should find out what are we doing. As it is, we have the light, but you must take light into every corner of your life, every aspect of your thinking, every kind of an effort you make. And you will be amazed if you really watch your attention, you will really know what you are doing. It's the attention to be watched so much that ultimately you will be surprised that the attention is no more frittering away. Without the attention, you cannot work out Sahaja Yoga. And the subject of Sahaja Yoga requires the maximum penetration. Because Sahaja Yoga, if you have understood, I don't know if you have understood or you are aware of it or not, but is learned through experience and through nothing else. You have to experience and then believe into it. It is not that what I told you is a conditioning on your mind, nothing. You experience it yourself and learn. But those who have that penetrating intelligence, who have that penetrating love, emotions, and those have that penetrating movement of their understanding, they are the one who experience, learn, experience, learn, experience, learn. So this penetration starts by your meditation and sustenance of the meditation and the samadhi seed sprouting, manifesting the new dimension within. This sort of an attention one has to develop by watching the attention, chitta nirodha. You have had experiences of things working out. You have had experiences of many of miracles happening before your eyes. But still the attention has not settled down with those experiences. Still gatanubhavas, means the old experiences continue. Old identifications continue. Still continue with that. And the filth of that is still on your being. Change everything. Become a fresh new person. You are blooming out as a flower and then as a tree, and assume your position. Assume your position as the Sahaja Yogi. So this attention must be brought round. You judge yourself, where is your attention? And what is the point of understanding? What is the measure of understanding? It's very simple. I have to be pleased because I am the attention. If I am pleased, then you have done the job. But I cannot be pleased by mundane things, by any arguments with that, but only by your assent.